What do it say? All right.
They want me in the penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of that light to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown.
When the righteous on authority, the people rejoice. But the ones that rule now, they say that slavery's a choice. Call it the great migration. Slaughtered like animals, devils got a perpetual hatred for our nation. This place need to burn soon. Still licking our wounds, ain't in a position to listen to clones. We ain't got time for your 2 cents. While we still getting hung by a neck, it's such a nuisance. Shoulda knew sense back then. 3 strikes to get you life for the dope, and they the ones that brought the crack in. What the fuck happened? Used to be sweet. Segregation the reason we thrived on Black Wall Street. Trying to paint the picture clear, cause the signs of the times are here, and the end is near. No cowards, the Father we fear. Take heed, and he that have an ear, let him hear.
They want me in the penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of that light to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown.
Have to give power back to the black masses. Prophecies breathe life into these dry bones and black ashes. We in the midst of wars ravaging, strung out and scavenging. It's staggering to witness the murders these devils averaging. With no remorse for they senseless killings. They want us to forget and get out our feelings. We slaughter by the millions. Support the weak, comfort the feeble-minded. Gather together cause brotherhood is a weapon long as we equal-minded. We reap the bondage cause we sow the evil. We stand bold as a lion, lead by example. We gotta show the people that we royalty genetically. The real Jews are black, we say it unapologetically. Trying to paint the picture clear, cause the signs of the times are here, and the end is near. No cowards, the Father we fear. Take heed, and he that have an ear, let him hear.
They want me in the penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of the light to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown. They want me in the penitentiary, but I'm in the truth. The Lord had other plans. Lord had other plans. I had to let go of that light to get my life. I know they not gonna understand. They wanna see me down. Won't let them take my crown. Won't let them take my crown.
All right, clap it up. All right, Shalom Israel. This is Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the amazing Commanding General Yohana. This is Isupk Houston Tuesday Brotherhood class. And we're gonna get to a very good topic. You know what I'm saying? The title of the class is why it is important to know your heritage. You know what I'm saying? First of all, anybody know why it's important? You know, just off your dome. Anybody know why? All right, just think about your family, just your immediate family. Why is it important, for you to, to know who your family is? Go ahead.
It's important to know who your family is because that is linked to your identity or something like that, or your nationality.
True. True. It's linked to your identity. You know what I'm saying? It entails who you are as a person, and as a nation. Also, you know what I'm saying, if you think about it, it's important to know who your fathers are or who your heritage is because, you know what I'm saying, just think of it as if, you know what I'm saying, you grew up not knowing your father. You know what I'm saying? But your father ended up being a rich man. You know what I'm saying? He ended up having, real estate all over the country, assets, and, you know what I'm saying, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Riches. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up passing away. And you're the only son. You know what I'm saying? So your heritage is his. I mean, so your inheritance is his. You know what I'm saying? Because when he passes, everything passes down to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody else to receive that. You know what I'm saying? Or if your family had land, you know what I'm saying, or a business, you know what I'm saying, that business or that land passes down to people in the family, to the heirs. You know what I'm saying? And according to this Bible, the nation of Israel are the heirs to all the promises that the Lord has put in this Bible. You know what I'm saying? So first, I'm gonna start off with first we're gonna find out, why is it important. You know what I'm saying? Then also we're gonna figure out how do we get to that point to where we come back. You know what I'm saying? So we can be able to receive this inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Because throughout this whole Bible, it talks about one group of people. You know what I'm saying? It mentions other nations and it mentions other countries, but it specifically talks about and details about a specific nation. You know what I'm saying? And that's Israel. That's the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. A lot of our people don't know it, or they choose not to accept, that we are the children of Israel, because they have grown to love other nations so much to where they want to become part of theirs. You know what I'm saying? And so it's hard to tell somebody, well, Don down the street, like he's a stand-up guy. He's a real nice white guy, or a real nice Chinese guy. He let me use his lawnmower. He loaned me $1,000 when I needed it. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. Like, so why should I, what I'm saying, separate from him? You know what I'm saying? I like to go over his house, you know what I'm saying, when he have his little Buddhist holidays. Oh, I like to celebrate Christmas or 4th of July with Don. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crippling our nation, man. You know what I'm saying? We cling to their cultures and their heritage more than we do ours. You know what I'm saying? And when we think about ours, we open it up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to any city, you know what I'm saying? Like it's set up like I said in another class. Of course, we have black neighborhoods in every city, but we don't have communities. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go like here in Houston, you know what I'm saying? We got black neighborhoods all over. We got Fifth Ward, we got Mo City, we got Studewood, Acres Home, Dead End. You know what I'm saying? We have 6th Ward, 3rd Ward, all these different neighborhoods, Hiram Clark. But those are black neighborhoods. Those are not communities. Why? Because nothing in those neighborhoods are owned by black people. The Chinese got the hair stores and the nail shops and the beauty supply stores. The Arabs got the gas stations and the dollar stores. The white man got everything else, the real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to a certain part of Houston on the southwest, like the street lights, the street signs change. You know what I'm saying? You might roll up on the street and it says Ching Ching Chow. You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, what is Ching Ching Chow? Where am I at? Oh, this Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? Or you might go to another part of town and be Alebashashnyaksh or whatever. You know, that's written in Arab. You know what I'm saying? In those communities, the schools are theirs, the banks are theirs, the insurance companies are theirs, even the hospitals are theirs. And all those dollars circulate through that community. And it's all that community. You know what I'm saying? But us, we don't have anything. Okay, we got a few restaurants, here and there. You know what I'm saying? But we don't, that doesn't circulate throughout our community. It doesn't help build Third Ward. It doesn't help build Acres Home. It doesn't help build nothing. It just goes to those people that run everything and own everything in those neighborhoods. It just fattens their pockets. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to Chinatown, everything in Chinatown is going to affect the people of China. They even send money back to China to help them. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to find out that we actually are the Lord's chosen people, and then we're going to get into what we have to do to, to achieve that. So give me Amos 3:1. Read it when you got it.
Khan, just the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Oh, who?
O children of Israel,
Okay.
against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Okay, now it says, O children of Israel, against the whole family, all 12 tribes that I brought up from the land of Egypt. Everybody knows the story of what happened in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? When he led those Hebrews out of the slavery of Pharaoh, out of the clutches of his army. You know what I'm saying? And those were Israelites. Nobody else was with them. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High is speaking to these people. All right, go ahead.
Khan, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
It says what?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
You and everybody.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Go ahead.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So the Lord says He only knew us out of all the families of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He gave us law, statutes, and commandments, man. He gave it to us. He know nobody else. He didn't care about no other families or nations. You know what I'm saying? It was nobody struggling with us in Egypt. It was nobody struggling with us when we got led out of Egypt in the wilderness. It was just us. It was just Israel. Get it? All right. Give me Psalms 147-19. So what the Most High is doing, he's letting you know who his heritage or who his inheritance is going to. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, in the scripture, he acknowledges that it's other people on the earth, it's other nations and other families on the earth, but you only have I known. Go ahead.
Khan, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel.
It says, he showeth his word unto Jacob. Everybody know who Jacob was. You know what I'm saying? He was a son of who? He was a son of Isaac, which was the son of Abraham. All right? They were all Israelites. Well, no, they were all, you know what I'm saying? They were all from Shem, which came from Noah. You know what I'm saying? And when Abraham got his promises, he passed it on to his son. And Isaac passed it on to his son. You know what I'm saying? And remember, Isaac had two sons, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? And he gave that inheritance passed on to Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Which later his name was changed to Israel. You know what I'm saying? So from this point, the inheritance goes to Israel, which we call the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? All the sons of Jacob, or the sons of Israel, you know what I'm saying, receives that passed down blessing or the passed down promises. All right? Any more on that?
Then I'm gonna come verse 20.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get there with you. Yeah, go ahead.
Then I'm gonna come verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation, and slacking, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So he has not dealt so with any other nation. You know what I'm saying? And as for his judgments, they have not known them. So they didn't even get the laws, you know what I'm saying, in the wilderness. They didn't get no statutes and commandments. They didn't get no punishments for what they do. You know what I'm saying, in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But only Israel gets punished because we received the laws. You know what I'm saying? When your kid is outside and you tell that kid, hey, you need to be outside. I mean, you need to be inside this house when the street lights come on. You know, there's a bunch of kids outside playing. They going hard. They playing football, basketball, hopscotch, jump rope, dodgeball, baseball, whatever they doing. And you tell your kid, hey, be in the house when the street lights come on, or else you're gonna get a punishment. You're gonna get either whooping, or I'm gonna take that tablet from you. You can't go outside no more. Whatever that punishment may be, you're gonna get it. Now, are you talking to all those kids outside, or are you just talking to your kid? You're just talking to your kid. You know what I'm saying? So when you hit them street lights, say, gang. It can be the best basketball game in the world. And y'all need 1 point to win. You better not shoot that ball. You better head home. Or you better not throw that pass. Or you better not play tag and you almost catch him when you hit. The street lights came on. It's time for you to go in. Now, them other kids, they can stay out there and do what they want because they didn't receive your instruction. They didn't receive your law. So you don't care about them. But you and your children, you know what I'm saying? That's who you care about. All right? Now give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Kanawakan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art unholy people unto the Lord thy God.
Thou art what?
Unholy people.
Anybody know what holy means? Go ahead. Separate. Holy means separate. Go ahead. So you are a separate people.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
All right. Now, I got to give my analogy. Well, every time I read this scripture, I got to. You know what I'm saying? It says, the Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like those like if you bake 2 dozen cookies. You know what I'm saying? The first batch come out, second batch come out, however you go. But that one batch, oh yeah, this batch mine. This other batch of cookies, the other 12, I don't care what happened to them, man. Y'all can eat them, y'all can do whatever y'all want to them, feed them to the dogs, whatever. But these mine. And the fight come with it. You know what I'm saying? These are my cookies. I don't care what happened with them. But these right here, me. That's what we are to the Most High. Above all people of on the face of this earth. You know what I'm saying? So when people get to talking about, well, the Lord loved everybody the same, take them right here for one. And this is one of many. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get around above all people. Well, he was just talking about a certain time. This, super Christian, like, well, this is dispensation. You guys understand the dispensation, this and this. No. The Lord don't change, man. a chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. It says, thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We are God's chosen people. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? So when it's talking about the importance of knowing your heritage, because the Most High's promises to this certain people are great. You know what I'm saying? When you read Deuteronomy 27, when it says when you hear the words of the Lord, I'm just paraphrasing, and do them, He will set you high above all people. You know what I'm saying? So you will be greater than anybody, any other nation on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Now give me matter of fact, let's go to it. Salaki, and it was Deuteronomy 28. Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 1.
Khan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
All right, now if you listen to every word that your parents say when you supposed to come in the house when them street lights come on, what's gonna happen? Go ahead.
Khan, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Above just two of them.
Above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations of the earth. So if you hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe and to do all his commandments, so that means, you know, come in the house when the street lights come on, go and take your bath, go and eat and get ready for school tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using a relatable instance. You know what I'm saying? And you do all that, you would be set high above all the people. You know what I'm saying? You get whatever you want. Oh, you want that Xbox? No sweat. You've been doing what I said. Go ahead,
It's like it. So can this be a precept to Deuteronomy 7 and 6?
Of course. Of course. Because we already are holy people. We're separate people. So when we listen to the Lord, you know what I'm saying, he puts us on high. Like we can't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? We can't be punished. We can't be made a spectacle for all the other nations to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what happened? Like when, back in the day, when you got in trouble at school, and your mama came up there or your daddy came up there and whooped you in front of the class, that won't happen if you listen. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't listen and you get in trouble, guess what happens? The whole school get to see you get your butt beat. Now you made a mockery. Woo, your daddy tore you up. You was there hollering and screaming. You was dangling like this. He beat the sound out of you. You know what I'm saying? Some people they gonna make you want to fight them.
Right.
Hey y'all, this is Paul. You know what I'm saying? They gonna mock you and make fun of you, and they gonna continue to try to get you in trouble so your daddy come up there so they can get another show. That's what the enemy do to us.
Right.
That's what these devils have us doing to each other, man. Make a spectacle out of us so they can laugh at us. Man, look at these niggas out here. We put guns in their hood, they shooting each other. Look at these niggas out here. The Bible told them not to celebrate Christmas, but look, he got the biggest tree that you can buy. They done tore up Walmart doors trying to get in there for the Black Friday sale. They done spent all their rent money trying to buy their sons or their daughters gifts on this day. Look at them. We got them. They disobeying the Lord. We got them. They'll never get back together as a nation. Look. We done separated the light skin from dark skin. Now they fighting over skin color now. We got them. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of the tools that our enemy you know what I'm saying, puts upon us, man, to keep us in trouble with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because when we don't hearken diligently, diligent means to the T. You know what I'm saying? So when it says don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, well, okay, I know it's a sin to kill, not it's a sin to kill somebody, but they got a crawfish festival coming up. I'm going and I'm eating. That's not diligent. It's not sitting down and okay, well the pastor told me, well, let me make sure what the pastor is telling me is true. Ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Read for yourself. Don't just go by what he say. Because every pastor gonna say, oh, the laws are done away with. You ain't got to do that no more. But then that golden plate comes around the church, or that golden bucket comes around the church, and say you must pay tithes. Will you rob God? That's how they get you. Will you rob God? But tithing is Old Testament, right? You know what I'm saying? That's not diligent. Diligent is following every law, statute, and commandment to the T. Not just reading, okay, well, we ain't supposed to do this, and then bargain on which ones you want to do and not do. The ones that the hardest ones to do is the ones that you don't want to give up. A lot of people don't want to give up smoking. A lot of people don't want to. I talked to somebody at my slavery that I asked. I said, so you let a shrimp po' boy sandwich stand between you and the Lord? He was like, yep. I mean, I couldn't do nothing. I was like, well, all right, my dude. You know, these are words that came out of his mouth. Whether he was joking or not, he said those words. Now, hopefully, he went back in his corner somewhere like, Lord, I was just playing about that, Lord. You know you know what I'm saying. But you still gonna somebody put that that shrimp po' boy sandwich in your face, you're gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? So it says, you know, the Lord God will set thee on high above all nations, above the earth. And then when you continue reading, you know, it lists some of the blessings. You know what I'm saying? All right, now I'm gonna go to 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. So knowing who you are is important. You know what I'm saying? And not loving everybody, you know what I'm saying, is what you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to be holy, which means separate. Not separate from the people that you don't like. Separate from nations. All right? Now read the 1 John 5 and 3 for me.
Father, what comes this book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
All right, it says, now, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and they are not grievous. Grievous mean hard. It's not hard to keep all these commandments. You know what I'm saying? People visualize the number that know the actual number, which is 613. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's too many laws to follow. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people at their slavery, they can't follow all the rules at their job. You know what I'm saying? Don't be on your personal phone while you clocked in. Don't use a company computer for online shopping or whatever the rules may be. And you be like, dang man, I can't do nothing at this job. Go ahead,
And it's like it, sir, and they don't realize, you know, half of the laws is just, you know, being morally proper.
Right. And most of these laws are to keep you away from doing what these heathens are doing. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating they holidays. You know what I'm saying? Or taking whatever culture, you know what I'm saying? It's like especially like sleeping with they men or they women. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you sleep with a heathen, eventually you're gonna take a part of their culture. Just think for instance, like you you a man and you sleep with a Moabite woman. Eventually, to keep her happy, you gonna partake in some Buddhist activities. You know what I'm saying? Or if you marry one of them devils, you gonna end up celebrating St. Patrick's Day and whatever other days that they got. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these laws are to keep you in difference with what these heathens got going on. Egyptians cut their hair and got edge ups. That's why it's in the law for us not to do it. You know what I'm saying? People think, man, the Lord just don't want nobody to be fly, man. I like my cut. I'm clean cut and blue, this, blue, blue, that. You know what I'm saying? The Egyptians couldn't lined up their scalp. Trim their beards off to look a certain type of way. That's why we don't do it, because the heathens do it. You know what I'm saying? Now it says, this is the love of God. So this is how you love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, I love the Lord. I love the Lord to death. Well, you can't really love the Lord if you got a nativity scene in front of your yard. You can't really love the Lord if you got, you know what I'm saying, Easter bunnies and eggs all in your yard. You know what I'm saying, with a pale-faced white Jesus. You know what I'm saying, in your window. All right. Now drop that and give me Deuteronomy 14:2.
Khan. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a particular people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth.
That is again. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is letting you know who he's going to pass his heritage to, or who has his heritage. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, start at 1.
Khan, verse 1.
Salaki, never mind. But it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth. These are the same people that he's talking about in Deuteronomy 7:6, the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? Give me Matthew 5:13. Like it ought to be evident that we are the children of the Most High, man, because like we are disliked by every other nation. Like we are ridiculed, we are oppressed by every other nation, like in every other country too. It may not be as bad as it is in America, but it sure enough goes on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Khan, there's the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men.
All right, it says, we are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, what's like it? But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So if you lose your culture and you lose your heritage, like what are you? You know what I'm saying? You just bland, like you're nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it says, but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men. So basically, you just like the sand at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the salt of the earth. Like our culture is taken from us and implemented in every other nation's culture. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to rap the best. You know what I'm saying? Every every um every other nation or every other culture takes from us. They've taken our music, they've taken our dance moves, they've taken our everything. If you matter of fact, just pay attention to the Olympics. I was watching the either one of the relays or one of the I think it was like the 200 meter or the 100 meter. Like all them other nations had black people running for them. I think the only nation that didn't have a black person running for them was China. But every other nation had somebody black running for them or competing in any of these sports in the Olympics. Why? Because they know we are the top. They know we better at everything. Dancing. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, it's like I was looking at that also. Let's say Italy won its first gold medal in over 100 years because Jake was running for Italy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they've taken everything from us, man. Like they don't want us to be ourselves. Well, you can come on, you can be in our army. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can represent us as a nation, you know what I'm saying, in these Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Olympics ain't nothing but a silent war almost. It tries to, you know what I'm saying, prove its dominance. You know, we have the best athletes, we have the best this, we have the best that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's like China is probably one of the very few nations that didn't have black people in you know, on their team, on their team. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because you got people from Finland talking about white as this sheet of paper. But when you see Finland track team, they black as this tablecloth. You know what I'm saying? Like we it's evident, but we don't see it that we are a peculiar people. Like we are set high above all people, man. Other nations have taken rap music and just put it in their own language. Hamites, I'm talking about they to the point to where they got an African Lil Wayne. They got an African NBA young boy. They got an African Eminem. And I don't even know how you get that. You know what I'm saying? They got a British Jay-Z. I mean, a real British, like, you know what I'm saying, Edomite. Like, everybody wants to dance like a Latina or Latino. You know what I'm saying? Like, even break dancing. Like Moab with the, I think they Moabites, right? The Jabberwockies. Aren't they Moabite? Go ahead.
It's like I think it's a mixture of Moab and a Jake.
Well, Moab started it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like even breakdancing, like they done took our stuff and ran with that. You know what I'm saying? All right, drop that and give me Romans 9 and 21. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people say that, you know, well, you know, after all that we read, they'll still say, well, God loved everybody. He created everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Lord. He's not that cruel. You know what I'm saying? But read that for me.
Kanawakan is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Right. So it's saying, don't the potter have power over the clay? You know what I'm saying? The person that makes, like clay pots or clay whatever, like don't he have power to make whatever he want to make? You know what I'm saying? He can make a lavish salad bowl or whatever out of one piece of clay, but under that same lump, he can make a piss pot or a toilet. You know what I'm saying? One for honor and one to dishonor. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much a cut for a lot of people that say that God loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord, of course, the Lord made everything. He has a favorite everything. You know what I'm saying? He has a favorite flower, which is the lily. You know what I'm saying? Anybody don't know what a lily is, just look at the New Orleans Saints helmet. That's a depiction of a lily. You know what I'm saying? Even on this dagger right here, if y'all can see it, that's the shape of a lily. You know what I'm saying? He got a favorite animal, a favorite cat, which is the lion. You know what I'm saying? He got a favorite bird, a dove. He has a favorite people, the children of Israel. So how hard is it for people to understand? All right? Matter of fact, give me Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. You know what I'm saying? This to further show you that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, doesn't love everybody the same. Go ahead.
Kanawakan is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Now, if that's not a nigga question, I don't know what is. Man, I love you, bro. Man, what a love at, man. You ain't never showed me no love. You know what I'm saying? Where the love at? Man, I get you in the club every day with me, baby, for free. Man, where the love at, man? But keep going.
Kanawakan, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. Verse 3, and I hated Esau.
He loved Esau.
And I hated Esau.
He loved his twin brother Esau.
And I hated Esau. And laid his mountains and his heritage waste of the dragons of the wilderness.
So he hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? So Esau or the Edomites don't have no heritage. So that's why they take from us. That's why they adopt they adopt something from every other nation, because they don't have nothing on their own. But they try to claim it as their own. You know what I'm saying? Now drop that and give me all right, we can stop. I mean, clearly, okay, now that's why it's important for us to know who our heritage is. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord set aside a certain people. You know what I'm saying? And then the promises that come with that is the kingdom of heaven. Salvation. You know what I'm saying? Salvation is of the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Salvation is for Israel, nobody else. That is the ultimate goal. That is our heritage, rulership in the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Now, give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Now, this is like some of the tools like to help us, you know what I'm saying, attain this heritage. To regain what we had. All right? Go ahead.
Kanawakan is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Like I said, we are not desired everywhere, man. We so not desired to where they put our children in cages, man, and separate us from our parents. Built a wall so we can't come over. Beat us up in the street and shoot us on camera, or put their knee on our necks on camera, not caring. Body cam on, still shooting you. TikTok rolling, still strangling you to death. We are not desired, man. Still getting persecuted and pushed around in a nice neighborhood because they think you're not supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? When Michael Jordan moved to his country club house, they didn't want Michael Jordan there. They tried everything that they could to not let him move in. Get the point? Like, we don't just cause, and he's famous. He got money. And they still viewed him as a nigga with a basketball in his hand. No different. Because they are superior to us in their minds. All right? Now give me now for us to gather together, like we have to realize one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have to start loving ourselves and loving each other. You know what I'm saying? Now give me 1 John chapter 4, verse 20.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, and verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen?
All right. It says, if a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother. All right, now this, you know what I'm saying? As we read in 1 John 5 and 3, when it says this is the love of God, to keep his commandments. You know what I'm saying? So loving your brother is one of the laws too. You know what I'm saying? So if you say you love the Lord and you hate your brother, you a liar. Or if you say you love the Lord and you not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you are lying. You know what I'm saying? For he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen? So how can you love something that you ain't never seen before, but you hate the man that's standing right in front of you? You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason that you hate that person for, is obsolete. Because when you go to Matthew 18 and 15, it tells you how to deal with an ought. So if you had a problem with somebody, you go to that person alone. And you express yourself, hey man, like, I ain't like you offended me, man. Like you tried to play me or whatever, or you tried to, you know what I'm saying, embarrass me in front of, you know, whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate that. Oh, I heard you say this and I heard you say that. Now the brother that you have a problem with should say, my bad, brother, or Salaki. I didn't mean it like that. Now you done gained a brother. Versus you running to social media, putting all these subliminal messages. Everybody ain't who they say they are. Thought I had a friend. Can't trust everybody. Well, they say keep your enemies close and your friends closer, however it go. You know what I'm saying? You start posting stuff like that. Now you got a beef with somebody. When I see such and such, it's on site. Now somebody finna die in the streets or die in their home over something that could have been hashed out over 2 or 3 sentences. But you are a liar if you hate your brother. Go to 21.
Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him.
So that's a commandment, right? So you can't say you love God without following his laws, statutes, and commandments like 1 John 5:3 say. Go ahead.
That he who loveth God love his brother also.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's a commandment to love your brother also. You know what I'm saying? Now drop that and give me Ephesians 4:26. Now, I'm not saying that, that you can't get mad at your brother or y'all have a little falling out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got 2 boys at home or you got a boy and a girl, they're gonna be fighting all day. Mama, he hit me. Mama, he hit me. When she threw a truck at me, she stole my toy. You know what I'm saying? That's baby stuff. But even as grown people, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have disagreements, you know what I'm saying? You might unintentionally offend somebody or whatever happened, but that's when you're supposed to apply that law, Matthew 18:15. You know what I'm saying? Read that for me.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Now it says, be ye angry and sin not. So, okay, yeah, you can be mad. You can be mad. But sin not. So don't act on your anger. So don't go out there and try to call them out. Hey, yeah, you got to come see me with these hands. Or you don't act out by going to try to go down the street and shoot somebody. That's when you apply Matthew 18:15. You know what I'm saying? This is how you execute brotherhood. This is how you execute the cycle of brotherhood, which is one of the mending tools of bringing the nation back together. You know what I'm saying? Now give me Matthew 25:40. Salaki, give me Leviticus 19:17.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
All right. For all you people that's it's not a line. Let's just say thou shalt not. Or thou shalt. There it is. Leviticus 19:17 says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. You know what I'm saying? So that takes you back to Matthew 18:15. You know what I'm saying? You can be angry, but sin not. Don't hate your brother. Don't wish anything bad on him. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says, I mean, if they offend you, you know what I'm saying? It says, well, how if somebody offend you, you know what I'm saying, 7 times, you know what I'm saying, how often should I forgive them? You know what I'm saying? Like, after 1-2 times, with us, you know what I'm saying, hey, I can't even deal with you no more, dog. We got to go on squabble. If somebody, you know what I'm saying, do something to you twice, but Christ says 7 times. 70 times 7. And that's not a literal number. He was just telling you every time somebody, one of your brothers, offends you or do something wrong to you, forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Go to him. Hey man, you've been doing this to me. Go ahead, sis. You got something?
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
So if somebody offends you, right?
Right.
Do you still have to mess with them in the same aspect that you were messing with them at first? Like, is that wrong?
Like it mess with them how? Like what you mean?
Like, okay, say we've been hanging out, we've been chilling, we chill every day. But if you offend me and I tell you about it and I forgive you on it, do I still have to mess with you in the same aspect that I was at first?
Well, if you went to them and you told them what the problem was and they didn't say I'm sorry and I won't do it again, I mean, yes, you forgive them, but you can use a little wisdom and say, okay, well, I just can't go to the club with you like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I still call you, we can see what's up or whatever, and but I know when you drink, like you get a little too rowdy. You know what I'm saying? So and when you get too rowdy or get too drunk, like brotherhood or sisterhood is out the window with you. And if we do that every time we go out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can do that. You still my sister or you still my brother. You know what I'm saying? We can do something. We can do something. We can go out to eat or we can do something else, but we just can't go to the club again. You can handle it like that. But if it happens again, that's when you take it to counsel. You know what I'm saying? But not dealing with them, like, you know, just because they offended you and whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the situation. All right, that answer your question? Okay. That's how in Christ. Drop that and give me let's go to Philippians 3 and 13.
Khan, this is the book of Philippians, chapter 3 and verse
Hold on,
13.
Salaki. No, we're gonna drop that. All right, give me John 13 and 34.
Khan, this is the book of John, chapter 13 and verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I loved you, that ye also love one another.
All right, it says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another." Now, when Christians read this scripture, they think this is all we got to do. Just love one another. Oh, I love you, brother. I love you, sister. But that's not what this is talking about. Love is a what? An action word, right? Love is not no emotional, you know, word that you can just put some type of demeanor on your face. Oh, I love you. With some harp or some organ playing music behind. I love you. No, love is an action. You know what I'm saying? Love means I'm gonna follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like when sister was talking about dealing with somebody. You know what I'm saying? If they offended you know what I'm saying? That's love. Me letting you know how I feel about it, and we can go on from here, or we're gonna have to go some, you know, take it a further step. You know what I'm saying? Love is correction. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you go fall off that cliff. You know what I'm saying? Which means I'm not gonna let you go sin. Hey man, I know you hurting for money, bro. Well man, you don't need to sell that rock, man. Or you don't need to go rob that bank. But a homeboy, a homie, hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Feed your fam. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ain't no love lost. That's what a homie will tell you, but a brother will like, hey nah, don't do that, man, because you leading yourself to sin. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to steal, because if you ended up trying to steal, you might end up killing somebody to get away. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they go ahead and decide to do it versus your counsel, then that's on them. You've done your part. You know what I'm saying? All right. Read 35.
Come, verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another.
That's how the ISUPK know that we are disciples, man, because we love one another. And we love everybody else outside, that's of Israel, outside of these walls also. You know what I'm saying? That's what true brotherhood is. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find brotherhood not in any other one of these figs. I call them figs, fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? Because they all came from here, but they left because they didn't exercise. Well, some of them, they didn't exercise the brotherhood law or the brotherhood commandment. You know what I'm saying? And they left that hate in their heart, and they left. All right. We're gonna go to Matthew 5:22. Matthew 5:22 says, "But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment." Now, we read earlier that it says that don't hate your brother. You know what I'm saying? So if you angry with your brother without a cause, what are you doing? You hating. As we say now, man, you hating. Brother got a new job or a new car, and you just can't stand it. Because you like seeing him down in the dust. You like seeing him mope around, and you like seeing him beg for money or asking you for money. As soon as he get on his feet a little bit and starting to, have a little happiness in his heart, you mad. Didn't do nothing to you. Or, especially with these games, you know what I'm saying? You mad without a cause. Oh, that nigga got on blue, or that nigga got on red. I don't even like him. You don't even know the dude. That's what we dealing with as a nation, man. Like we gotta sever away from all these tools, all these curses, man, that are keeping us from rejoining as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Because the more and more we do hate each other, the white man they ain't got to do nothing to us no more. I was watching a video on social media where they had this dude, one of the grandmasters of the KKK. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hell, we don't even have to lynch black people no more. All I have to do is just take a truckload of guns and just drop them in the middle of the hood and they can shoot themselves up. Our job is done. They got the liquor stores right there, and they just get drunk and they just get high and they just got some free guns right there. And they just shoot each other up. We don't have to lynch niggers no more. That's what he said. We're doing the job for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have to separate ourselves again. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir. Right. Con, sir. All right, you want to come up here, sir? Con, sir. But yeah, man. It's like, what was that? Okay. It says, whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in the danger of the judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you angry for no reason. Whether it be a game, a color, money. You know what I'm saying? You mad this dude went to school and got him a job or whatever, and you just sat at the house. Because now he got money, he's able to buy him a car so he can drive it well. You know what I'm saying? but you hating money making Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, we used to ride the bus together, man. We used to do this together. But now you got a car now. Now you don't even mess with a brother no more. Man, the dude been busy working. That's why. Now you got thoughts in you got a question, sis? Huh? No, go ahead, sis.
Like it's, I was just saying after what you mentioned about the black on black crime stuff. So when blacks do that, are they pretty much in alliance with ESO when they do that? Pretty much working on ESO side, and will they be destroyed with ESO when they do that? Commit
Hold on,
crime?
slow down and ask that again.
Okay, like when blacks, like when it's black on black crime, those blacks that commit like horrendous crimes towards other blacks. So pretty much, are they like working with ESO when they do that, and will they be
They're,
destroyed with ESO?
they're not necessarily working with Esau. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the curses. That's one of the results of us not being brothers to each other. You know what I'm saying? Because when a people are deprived of something, survival instincts kicks in.
So like with
You know what I'm saying?
gangs? I'm sorry, so that's like yeah.
Oh no, with gang suit. You know what I'm saying? Well, in the beginning, the gangs were just for neighborhood protection, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? But over time, you know what I'm saying, that became violent because, you know what I'm saying, one lack of brotherhood. One person didn't like what one other brother said, so they left that gang and they started another gang. So now those people that's loyal to him don't like the person that he's beefing with. So now you got these people against these people. You know what I'm saying? And then it fused from there. You got something to say, sir?
Con, if I may, they're not necessarily working for Esau, but they're doing the will of Esau. John 8:44 says,
Right.
"You are your father, the devil." You understand? Like
Okay.
when we don't keep these laws, we keep Esau in power. Everything runs like once we keep the law, we get into power. So the more we push these laws away from us, Esau's kingdom is going to continue. But once, go ahead, sis. I mean, those brothers are dying, and that's why this school is here to to save brothers from being in that type of fate. You know what I'm saying? But because we like loving our brother is a law, and if we keep that law, we grow as a people. We don't keep the law, we see what happens out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And Esau wins by us not following the law. So like,
All right, you too off, sir. But yeah, like this whole thing is about us treating each other as family. You know what I'm saying? Like treating somebody that you like that's not your blood, like your mama's son or daughter, the same way that you would treat your mama's son or daughter. If you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So like you got a blood brother or blood sister. Okay, treating somebody down the street right now the same way you would treat your brother or your sister. You know what I'm saying? Because if your brother or sister needed somewhere to stay, come on. Or if they were hungry, I got you. Let's go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? What's on your mind? You know what I'm saying? Well, let me help you fix that. Are you mad at me? What did I do to you? Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. Well, let me help you get this business started. Or let me help you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Doing that to somebody down the street somewhere, or somebody that you've never like known on a personal level. And that's what we do here at this school. You know what I'm saying? Like we exercise brotherhood to the letter. You know what I'm saying? And right now it's difficult for us to do as a nation because like we've been trained and we've been taught for a long time that it's survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? Like we've like I said earlier in class, you know what I'm saying? Like we still battling light skin, dark skin. You know what I'm saying? We still battling against skinny and fat. The haves and the have-nots. Go ahead, sir. Khan Khan. Right. It's black man versus black woman. Because when you go to the abortion clinics, it's nothing but blacks and Hispanics sitting in those seats waiting to get seen. When you go to child support court or municipal court, it's nothing but blacks and Hispanics sitting in there in those divorce courts. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but us, because we're taught to hate each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's against the commandments. Because we just read in Leviticus 19 and 17, don't hate thy brother. All right? Now give me Salaki, give me what's that? I'm in Matthew 5. Luke 6 and 31. Baba Shah.
Kana Wakan, this is the book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Now in school, Sunday school, like this is what they call the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You know what I'm saying? We've all heard that before. You know what I'm saying? So this is a commandment. You know what I'm saying, that Christ is talking about. So do to the person that you want done to yourself. Now, do you want bad customer service wherever you go? So if you're in a customer service position, you would extend the courtesy or customer service that you would want to have. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know what I'm saying, if you work in the food industry, hey, fix my plate the way you would want to eat it, want it to look. You know what I'm saying? Versus how like when you look at a fast food commercial, you know, the burger look all good, like all the lettuce and all the cheese is in place. And then when you go to the actual restaurant, it's all lean to the side and the lettuce is just thrown everywhere and everything's soggy. That's not how you want, that's not how you depict, you know what I'm saying, your service. You know what I'm saying? All right, give me John 15 and 12. You want to have a couple more?
Kana Wakan, this is the book of John, chapter 15, and verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you.
Say that again.
Kana Wakan, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you.
All right, now, we read earlier, you know what I'm saying, how Christians say, now this is a new covenant. You know what I'm saying? This is something new. This is all we have to do is just love. It's not an emotion. You know what I'm saying? Because if you love the next person like Christ loved us, that means you're gonna stand in front of this bullet that's coming my way. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna stand in front of this bus. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna help me with this bankruptcy situation. I'm just you know what I'm saying? But if you love me like how Christ loved us, you know what I'm saying? Christ gave his life for us. Now I don't know about you. Hey, that's a tall task, man. To die for some people that half of them really don't even care about you. I don't know if I can do that, man. I don't know if I can do that one. I got brotherhood to the teeth. But man, just imagine what Christ did and what he's telling you to do in that same aspect. You know what I'm saying? This man got humiliated and tortured, beat up, spit on in front of everybody. That's the love he had for us, and he wants us to have that same love. But you can't do that if you shunning on your brother. But like I say, that's a tall task to stand in front of a bullet for somebody. It look good on a movie when they no, and they end up living at the end. It was just a flesh wound. Yeah, it look good on TV, but in real life, it might take your life. But that decision to step in front of that bullet is what we talking about. That's what the love of Christ is talking about. Action, not no organ and guitar feel, piano feel, emotional word. All right. Now drop that and give me Matthew 18. And start at 21.
Cut up on Con, there's the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times?
Keep going.
Verse 22. Yahweh said unto him, I say unto thee, until 70 times, but until 70 times 7.
All right, yeah, I mentioned this earlier. You know what I'm saying about, you know what I'm saying, if your brother offends you, you know what I'm saying. So you know we all got some cousins or whatever. I'm talking about they transgress you every chance they get. You know what I'm saying, and it's like after like I say, you know what I'm saying, being a human after the first one or the second time, like you done like, hey, I'm either finna move around or I'm gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with you no more. But Christ is saying 70 times 7. That's like I said, that's not a literal number. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, that's 49 times. Nah, I ain't. No, 70 times 7 is he was just saying like every time that person, you know what I'm saying, transgresses you, you forgive him. You exercise that brotherhood that he needs. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, you know, it's unintentional. You know what I'm saying? And because you haven't expressed Matthew 18 and 15, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't let them know that you was offended about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't know about it, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? If I walk in the house and I say, "What's up, big head?" every time, no, you knowing that it offends you, but I don't know. I say, "What's up, big head?" And then after a while, it's like you have this hate towards me or this disdain, you know what I'm saying, or this withdrawal from me. And I'm like, what's wrong? What I do to you? Every time you come in, you come big head. It's just, you know, it's a torment on my life and blah blah. This I got psychological issues about my head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't know that. I mean, I was just saying, what's up, big head? I call everybody big head, but I didn't know that I offended you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you find out before you even get to 70 times 7 or forgiving somebody that many times. Express your oughts. You know what I'm saying? If it's something serious and they just blatantly doing it, then that's when you need to just kind of step aside from it. You know what I'm saying? You still love them. You know what I'm saying? They still your cousin or they still your brother, whatever. But just not on this magnitude right now. Like I said, we talked about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like if they go every time we go out to the club with them, and they get too drunk to where they just get mad, just disrespectful, and just doing this all the time. All right, well we can't go to the club no more. We can go to Timmy Chan something together and whatever and do this and do that, but we just can't go drink together no more because you be out of line when you get to drink. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, our goal is to mend our brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So we can receive the heritage that the Most High has placed before us. You know what I'm saying? Our heritage. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we obtain our heritage, by gathering together, you know what I'm saying, and knowing who we are. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't receive no heritage. You know what I'm saying? So with that, go ahead, sir.
I could, the topic's so heavy. I just want to bring out a quick precept, if that's okay.
Come,
It's
sir, go
teaching.
ahead.
This is one of my favorite scriptures to bring out at camp because King David showed the type of brotherhood he had. Psalms 137 and 5.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 137 and verse 5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, O Jerusalem.
Old Jerusalem, he's not talking about the land, the landmark. He's talking about the people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If I ever forget my people, go ahead.
Let my right hand forget her cunning.
We do everything with our right hand. We write, it's our skill, we fight with it. You know what I'm saying? We eat with our right hand. King David said, if I ever forget my people, let my right hand lose her cunning. Go ahead.
Verse 6. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
If I do not remember to love blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. You can't drink, you can't spit, you can't swallow with your tongue cleaving. You can't even talk. That's how important King David was saying his people is. Keep going.
If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy.
His people is his chief joy. And that's the love that we should have for each other. In the UPK, brotherhood is our cornerstone. We build everything off of brotherhood because we love blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. That's our chief joy. So we try to take this out to the world and show them the love that we have here. So I can throw out
That was a heavy scripture. I don't want to give him a hand. All right, like I said, like brotherhood is very important. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the glue to us getting back as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other nations express brotherhood within themselves, but we don't do it as a nation ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And with that, we'll pass the class over to Trooper Support for the security announcements.
We are the Isupk, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, masharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Memorial of blowing of trumpets, first day of the 7th month, Monday 6, September 2021. According to Leviticus chapter 23, verses 24 through 25. If anyone wants to become a trooper, be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And this concludes the security announcements.
All right, with that, Majim, which means to stand. We'll give a courtesy salute to the brothers and the sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah, Yazamatak, Sar, face the sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Latah Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yazamatak, dismiss. Please hold our talk until we clear online.
live streaming.